Super Brawl. Are you ready? Honolulu, Hawaii, are you ready? This bout brought to you by Steinlager. This is for the World Championship of Icon Sport in the middleweight division. Fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger. Professional fighting record of 8 wins against just 3 losses. He's representing the Militich Fighting Systems in Davenport, Iowa. One of the heaviest hitters in the sport. His name is Ruthless Robbie Lawler.
A lot of respect between these two fighters. Lawler just getting into Hawaii yesterday.
And ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner. 6'1" tall, winning at 185 pounds. Professional fighting record of 20 wins against just 3 losses. He's representing the 808 Fight Factory in Honolulu, Hawaii. And he's the current Icon Sport World Champion, Falaniko
Their Niko in this building.
And Niko loves a fight here because he's the most successful here. His last loss of his 12-fight win streak came at the UFC against Matt Lindland, who he previously beat.
Lawler, who just got in yesterday, as we mentioned, applauding during Niko's introduction. As we said, a lot of respect between these two fighters. But Niko, this is so important, not only for him, this is important for Icon Sport. Niko is the face of Icon Sport right now.
Exactly.
Here we go, first of 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece. Lawler comes attacking with some high left kicks. Niko blocking him pretty well. Niko grabbing onto the leg, into the ropes they go.
There's that good wrestling ability by Robbie Lawler, keeping his leg, even his leg is up in the air. Niko's going to try to slow the fight down probably because he knows one of Robbie's weaknesses is his conditioning a lot of times. But Robbie told me yesterday he's been working constant conditioning as well as his overall game.
Exchanging a couple of blows to the back of each other's head. Niko, this is his advantage, is the strength.
Robbie, especially, he's very strong as well. He originally came in at 170 pounds. He's just too big of a fighter, 170. Decided to move back up to 185. He feels he's just as strong as any other guy at 185.
That might be somewhat boastful in terms of comparing that to Niko Vitale, though.
Niko doesn't walk around at 185. You know what I mean? He's a big guy. He used to fight at 205. So, you know, you see 2 guys. Niko's coming out from 200. Robbie's coming up from 170, and you're meeting at 185.
Niko picks up Lawler's right leg with that sweep. Lawler definitely on the attack. Niko fighting him off. There's a big leg sweep. Lawler comes in with the left knee.
It possibly catches Niko. Niko switches the fight right here.
Lawler's feet actually go outside of the ring and onto press table. Niko stands him back up.
This is the most we've seen Niko tested in his fights, probably in the last 20 fights or whatever.
Niko does not want to get hit with one of those left uppercuts or hooks. That is Lawler's forte.
See how Niko responds to this is usually Niko is the dominant fighter in all his fights. Niko is the one that pushes his opponents and sees if he'll break them. He told me he wanted to break Robbie Lawler. Right now, Robbie's trying to break Niko. But we'll see. Sometimes Robbie, he may come out too hard, too fast. We'll see if he fades later or his conditioning is indeed improved.
One thing in Niko's favor, or at least maybe to his credit, is just how calm he has remained here, despite Lawler forcing the issue early. Now Niko trying to force the issue. Unable to land on any of those throws, or at least not flush.
Robbie's got double underhooks right here. Niko trying to keep those elbows together. Works back to neutral position.
Niko giving him a little shoulder shrug, yeah.
All around you and his teammate.
Lawler punching the thigh. Trying to get the hooks back around the torso of Niko Vitale. There's a couple of knees to the abdomen from Niko. Another one coming from the left side that time. They continue to dance in the corner. kick going into the body, and the crowd here at the Blaisdell of what looks to be over 6,000 people chant Niko in unison, and Niko sends Lawler down with a slam.
We'll see how good Robbie's off his back. Again, that excellent wrestling. Huge knee as Robbie comes up.
Good uppercut that time, sneaking in after the knee by Falaniko Vitale. But Lawler showing some toughness as well, getting back up to his feet.
Exactly what you expect from Robbie when he's off his back. Great scramble ability. His wrestling training comes back in, gets the fight back standing.
Here comes the chance of Niko again.
You see Robbie's mouth starting to open. Could be a sign of being tired, trying to get more air in there.
I mean, that has to be a tiring prospect. Trying to go grip for grip with Falaniko Vitale in the corner. Niko sweeping in with that right kick to the body. Lawler evading it.
And Lawler being a southpaw, a little harder for Niko to use his textbook right leg kick as well, because that opposite leg is kind of far back.
Both ready to pounce. You can feel it. Niko hops around for a moment. Leers in at Lawler, who leers right back.
Everybody forgets how young Robbie is. You know, he started coming to UFC like 20, 21, actually 19 years old. I don't know if he's even in his mid-20s yet.
Niko with a left-right combo. Lawler works it back up after Niko almost had him down. 15 seconds left here in the first round. Niko now 31 years of age. Lawler still in his early to mid-20s.
He definitely has what I call the balls of youth.
Yeah.
You know? Young guy like that much skills and talent, beating the crap out of guys. Confidence just gets boosted up like to epic proportions.
How you calling that first round, Mike?
I think went back and forth. I think Niko probably squeezed out a little edge. Hugely because of that takedown. Got good control. Big trades, but a lot of Robbie's punches and kicks didn't really land too hard. You know, both of them actually traded decently well standing up, but I think that takedown probably would have kind of leaned a little more toward Niko.
It did look, though, that Lawler started to fatigue a little bit towards the end or the final minute or two of that round.
So that kick came in, Niko caught it. But look at that excellent wrestling ability. Keeping up, pummeling back in, getting his hips on and his legs underneath him. Another big part of that fight, too, was that knee. If that knee landed, that put Niko and it made him sit back to guard. That's
what he needs to do, is either stay outside or inside that wheelhouse range of Robbie Lawler. And again, it makes it more difficult because Lawler is a southpaw. It's just that much more awkward for Niko.
Exactly, different angles. He's strong with his opposite hand for his wrestling ability.
Here we go, Lawler, who came out firing in that first round. Calmed down a sense. Now seems to be measuring things up a little bit more. Niko drops his hands for a moment.
Gives him a little smirk.
There's a right hand lead, follow with a left, follow with a series of rights. Niko catches him with the left and throwing blows to the dome of Robbie Lawler. Another one that sends sweat flying into the crowd. Niko is tearing into Lawler. Lawler hits him with a right, trying to counter. He looked like he caught Niko a couple of times. There's a big left from Lawler.
Looks like Lawler's using the Rocky technique. 8 some punches covered up.
Another left got in there from Lawler. Another left followed by a right. What a comeback by Lawler after Niko landed some devastating blows.
Those hooks are his dangerous punches. Robbie Lawler covered himself up, started firing it back in the hole. As Niko started hitting, he started dropping those hands.
Lawler grabbing onto the ropes quickly. The referee, Yuji Shimada, says no, you can't do that.
Both chins have been tested so far in this fight here.
And both are still standing for the moment to their credit. We're talking about Lawler doing the Rocky thing. The crowd is doing the Rocky thing, but just chanting Niko.
Exactly. Short guillotine.
Oh, a huge body slam! Falaniko Vitale! But Lawler has him for a moment.
He's got to choke in, but in that position, it's very difficult to generate any type of power. Niko easily gets out of that.
That was enormous. That one rocked the base here at the Blaisdell.
So he keeps that hip square, Robbie Lawler. He turns, he's probably going for a single.
The crowd in unison yelling for the knee.
cross side here, switching his position. See if he can advance his position.
Trying to go for the mount.
Get a little aggressive. Robbie does a good job of recovering his guard. Maybe he should have went knee through. Gave Robbie a good opportunity to get his legs back around into the guard position. The referee doing a good job at stopping the action, bringing it back in the middle.
He's going to move them to the center. And he's going to let Vitale reclaim that top position.
Former UFC champion Pat Lynch is in Robbie Lawler's corner, shouting instructions. Getting kicked by Robbie Lawler from the bottom.
Yeah, that got Niko's chin. Niko coming down with a right hand, and that caught Lawler.
Robbie's actually doing a good job at defending those punches.
And he has it possibly in the leg bar. Lawler quickly spins out of it and then says, get on up. Get on up. 2 minutes to go here in round 2. This is what Icon Sport is all about.
Now Niko looks a little winded now. Robbie looks pretty strong right here. It's like Niko has to catch his breath. I wonder if Niko went for that leg out because he felt he was winded.
Lawler backing Niko into the corner. Niko leading with the right, that miss. A glancing blow.
Niko's also telling me that with every fight, he's getting better and better conditioning. This fight, he said he trained a lot harder than the Masanori Suda fight for, so he feels like he's in great shape for this.
Dodge that straight left coming from Lawler. Lawler catches him with the right uppercut, though. Lawler's getting his licks in this round.
They're definitely landing. Little mouse over underneath Niko's right eye as well. He goes for a spinning. The knee bar. Tries to lock it up. Robbie's trying to get out of the ring.
Robbie falling out of the ring. Niko flying into our area. Niko with that kind of flying scissor move to try to get him into that
knee block. Pretty much a desperation move, Robbie, to jump out of the ring there. Ooh, nice big right hand by Niko Vitale.
Niko leading it with that time. And now Lawler looks like the one who needs to catch his breath a bit.
The left hand sneaks over the top.
Lawler kind of falling into Niko into the corner.
30 seconds.
Knee and a good right. Another right, a left, and Niko goes down. Robbie Lawler on top of him. And this fight is over. Robbie Lawler has ended Vitale's run for the title, and now people coming into the ring. Niko's reign as the middleweight champ has ended, and now it is security time to try to maintain the results and the fair play and the sportsmanship of this very honored fight. Two fighters that respected each other so much. Robbie Lawler caught him with a combo. Niko went down and it was over. And this Blaisdell crowd is stunned.
Official time, 4 minutes, 36 seconds, round number 2.
4 minutes, 36 seconds
TKO
into round 1. Robbie Lawler is now the world middleweight Icon Sport champ. And you can see the disappointment on the face of Niko Vitale. But Robbie Lawler, what a win for him. We talked about his punching power. That's what it came down to, just the force that he has behind those fists.
As well as the accuracy, he's a lot more accurate than Niko. Niko's throwing punches. Robbie's doing a good job of defending a lot of those punches.
In Davenport, Iowa, one of the heaviest hitters in the sport. His name is Ruthless Robbie Lawler.
A lot of respect between these two fighters. Lawler just getting into Hawaii yesterday.
And ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner. 6'1" tall, winning at 185 pounds. Professional fighting record of 20 wins against just 3 losses. He's representing the 808 Fight Factory in Waipahu, Hawaii. And he's the current Icon Sport World Champion. Icon Sport, your This bout brought to you by Steinlager. This is for the World Championship of Icon Sport in the middleweight division. Fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger. Professional fighting record of 8 wins against just 3 losses. He's representing the Militich Fighting Systems in Falaniko Vitale!
They love their Niko in this building.
And Niko loves a fight here because he's the most successful here. His last loss of his 12-fight win streak came at the UFC against Matt Lynn.